Hey guys, it's Spacey Sims, and we are back with more of the Sims 4 Time Lord Challenge. And
Oh, tell
we've,
it,
oh,
Jim
it's the first snow,
Whipsy.
so we're reacting. Oh, they both came up here to react to it. That's cute. Look at that, it's snowing in the desert. Are we sure we defeated the mother plant? Just saying. Um, is the dog reacting to first snow? No, she's going potty. She now, because we know. See, I would have kept calling the poor dog a she, and then I was like, no, but like Merlin is, a he. And okay, surprise. No, Merlin is she. Still funny. Anyway, yeah, you're gonna be mad at your dad for a while now. Don't worry about it. Um, But yeah, so the parts for the rest of, well, obviously this is the last one for this week, but next week for the rest of his series, go for it. Might be shorter. Maybe we won't do full hour long parts or whatever, just because it depends on what's happening, but we don't really have anything to do. So like he's finished his aspiration, but there's no point in giving him a new one, you know? And I'm kind of curious, like he already got the call to like, oh, to be an actor level 5. Now, again, I did have the idea of like doing I don't know if I really want to go and do, you know, the second captain is if I was going to jump straight into being like, you're a master actor who kills people, black widowing your lovers type of a thing. Like I kind of feel like I don't know if we were ready for that. It would be better technically to go down that route if you did kidnap Erwin. I say that we're not going to kidnap him. We'd ask him to move in with us, whatever. And then something tragic happened to him and he died. And now it's a thunderstorm. I was like, what is that? Damn. But it would be interesting if he got another call about, oh, hey, start this career. Because then I would kind of be like, all right, let's do that and let's write a story around. Let's craft the next captain after that job, depending on what it is. Um, if it spurns inspiration. You know what I mean? But so we're just going to see what happens over the next 4 parts. Like, again, this could be the last part. We could be like, oh, there he goes. And then, part 10, we start, you know, gushes about what a great person you are. I thought I'd try and play matchmaker. Want to go on a blind date? You know what? I. All right. All right. This is okay. Are you going to become a serial romantic? Who knows? You know? Hmm. If you were, then you'd get the player. I mean, we could always just set in the options that they're not going to be jealous of people. But if you get the player trait, then other Sims aren't jealous if you. Ooh. Is this the guy we're on a date? Fred Chase. All right. Fred Chase. We're chasing Fred. Okay, I get it. Oh, look at our little Aztec temple that we got going on here. Okay. Aye. Neat. Neat. What's going on? I just want to check out this lot. Okay, there's just like, oh my God, that's so cute. Like little meditation stools up here. There's nothing on this floor. This one's got like just a little place to sit, spellcaster stuff. Little oh, actually no, the other stuff on this floor. No. That is on this one. I just couldn't see it. I was like over here, like the chess table or whatever. Okay. A yoga mat cuz it's supposed to be a spa, I think. So, you know. All right, so we have our little towel room and stuff like that and bathroom. Okay. And then there's like just a little area to like eat. So a little kitchenette kind of thing. And for a spa, there's no other spa things aside from much of a spa, to be fair. I was thinking things were in the basement. There's no like hot tub or anything like that. Or, I guess we can just chat over here, share some personal details. I don't hate this hair, but I don't know if it works on him, but he's not bad looking. You're not terrible for probably a game-generated townie. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, because your outfit's hideous, but that's okay. We learned Captain's career and financial status. We don't have that much money, and we do not have a job. We can try flirting a little and see what happens. I mean, maybe we just are a serial romantic. We were in a relationship with Erwin. We got Zephora over here. Or however you say her name. Travertine, we did a little bit. Fred just pieced the fuck out. We're gonna go polish a tape. Where is he going? I'm gonna see where he's going. I'm just surprised because they're all getting into robes, but there's not like, there's yoga and everything, and that's about it. He's going to go play with this skeleton lady. Okay, well, we can, play with Fred and then chat with him a little bit while we're here. We can try flirting. We're feeling confident. We can tell an unbelievable story. The unbelievable story we can tell him is about, oh, look, we have a strong romantic relationship. I mean, we are soulmates with Erwin, though, so, like, should we, like, really be... Maybe the next captain is a serial romantic. You know what I mean? We're on a blind date. Erwin has never... Like, we just had our first kiss. We're soulmates, but he's never committed. We don't know what's going on. I'm just saying, anything can happen in the next 4 episodes that define who... Captain Next is going to be, because that's, I think, the one we had for Captain was Captain Next. Oh, it's either Captain Minor or Captain Next for the second captain. So, Next is obvious. But, I mean, we're just having an interesting conversation, so... Who thought that we'd pick up a random stray? But, I mean, I still think Gale is a perfect opportunity. Give repair tips for fame. Gossip a little. I like that they can at least chat while playing chess. You know what I mean? We can, relationship. I want to ask about physical attraction. I want to know what he thinks. Like, what are you, do you, and ask about romance style attraction. We don't have any attraction, to be fair. Captain does not have any... Looks aren't everything. I do look out for purple or pastel hair, outdoorsy fashion, rocker fashion, black or purple clothes. He doesn't like red hair. In fact, I do care about my partner's romance style. He's turned on by flirting. He's turned off by gift giving. He doesn't like gifts. That's fine. Fair enough. But we have no turn on nor turn offs. So... like, learn more. Let's ask for attraction level. Let's see what he thinks of us. Let's actually see what we think of him. We're neutral. He's like, so... yeah. He's probably going to be like, I find you unattractive. I do find you attractive. Oh, okay. All right. We're neutral on everyone because he has no, like... Um, we don't care about honestly, his romantic satisfaction right now because, like, we're just woohoo interests. So, who are you interested in boning? I feel like we should have these conversations with Erwin. I mean, we know that Erwin is totally fine with sleeping with us, but we don't know that he's actually attracted to us, despite the fact that we're soulmates. And soulmates could just be we're meant to be best friends. You know what I mean? That doesn't tell me. It didn't tell me anything. We learned. I have no idea, but it didn't tell me. He's interested in men and women. Okay, good. Because, I mean, otherwise, if you're on this date with me, it's a little complicated. You're like, I'm okay with romance. Like, you know, but not interested in woohoo with men, it would be kind of difficult because, you know, share people person tips. Our date's almost over, but I feel like we've had a decent time. This has been fine. We've actually sat with him and spoken to him the whole time. We haven't had to chase him around this whole place. Well, that was a nice time, I'll call you, maybe? Okay, so he's just... Because we didn't do enough romantic stuff. Okay. All right, why don't you go pee? Hey, I'm just, you know, we're just letting shit happen that happens. Okay, and we're gonna try to see if that guides us on who Captain Next is, right? So, is he gonna be, you know, serial romantic? But at the same time, like, Erwin's our soulmate? Do we do the serial romantic aspiration and then switch over to soulmate partway like, you know what I mean? Do we, like, do a combo? Because, like, this one... Because I feel like some of them in the serial romantic and... Serial romantic is have a romantic partner, 2 dates, charisma, first kiss, 3 first kisses. It's a lot of charisma and dating. And then soulmate is romantic partner and go on 2 dates. That's the exact same first thing. And adult and get married and then dates. So, like, it's kind of like, you know, romantic explorer, get to know you date, romance skill, romantic blanket, share food. Actually, this one's kind of interesting too. You know? Because they start out the same and then the other ones just have a bunch of romantic partners or whatever, but then marry your best friend forever and go on dates. But, like, it's just the fact that dates with your spouse tend to happen after, like, it doesn't count dates before you get married. I thought that was Train. Melissa Duff? Okay. I really should have paused when I'm trying to read her name as she's like, oh, you can go home now? To be fair, I was going to have you pee and then go home. I totally forgot that, like, the timer already ran out on her date. It wasn't bad. We'll see if Fred calls us again. I think we had a nice chat. We flirted a little, but we didn't get too, like, super romantic and handsy. I think it was a good first date for normal people. For The Sims, it was probably like, we didn't have sex in 42 places. But it's The Sims, so, like, you know what I'm saying? Look, it's snowing again! You're feeling very flirty. Because, you know, I mean, I'm just saying, soulmate. And if we have, then we could, because I still want you to, I still love Gale, don't get me wrong. Look at this bastard. And we could finally fall in love with this man because, you know, in the series he was in. Oh, you know what? All right. A serial romantic painter. Okay. You know what? That's it. There you go. He's going to be our serial romantic painter.
Sickafoosh.
Because I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna bother having him, like, he's not, like, he'll still go to work and stuff like that over the course of the next things. So, but we're preparing. I love the fact that they offered him to be an actor, but I like the painter thing because we can max the painting skill, right? You know what? Second Librarian was also a painter. Second Librarian was the one got abducted by aliens, but I like this. So I'm going to put my computer away for a second. Pardon me. And I gotta find my post-it notes. Don't mind me. I'm reaching and I can't reach that far. I'm too old. It's really just I'm too fat to reach that far across my table. And you know what? I moved. I heard you became friends with Fred. He's pretty cool. Erwin, is that shade? Are you throwing shade? Because I feel like you should be. And we might turn into anyway, just some kind of romantic. Painter. So there you go. He'll be a serial romantic painter. Perfect. I love this. This is fun. This is a good one. There you go. Oh, Captain, we figured out who you're gonna be. So aspiration, will be one of the romantic ones, I think. And we will try to, and obviously traits, we can do like romantic, creative, and then you gotta have some kind of a negative trait. I mean, you don't have to. There's not a ton, but you know what I mean. Like, that'd be fun. And, but then that's sad because then romantic and creative are used up right away. Although we might have to see because creative with the actor, I don't know. I want to see which one works. I don't want to reuse a lot of the same traits. Bonus traits, it doesn't matter. So right now he's a bro, he's squeamish, and he's cheerful. I think we will have to. That's the only thing, too, when we played squeamish, cheerful, and bro. Like, maybe we'll choose one. I like the cheerful one. But maybe we get rid of those so that he doesn't carry those forever. Because, like, I understand why he's squeamish and a bro, but, like, I don't feel like that would fit the next one. And I want, like, cheerful maybe, but I feel like maybe the bonus traits we get rid of each time. And then if he earns bonus traits, we'll accept them or whatever, or decide, whatever. I wish you could take a photo with you and your child because we'll be done before she ages up. Oh, and actually, speaking of, we should have you take a selfie. Well, if we had somebody else in the house, like, we can't. There you go. I'm going to move you, though, so that Captain's not, like, in the photo. Actually, this one would work so that you can, This one's fucking adorable. I don't want you to see, like, there you go. It's not the best lighting, but it's okay. Because I want her to, we got to put pictures of her up, like, behind, on the wall where she is right now. You know what I mean? Will this one, oh, that's cute. And you can see the lava lamp behind her. That's pretty funny. That's pretty funny, too. Dude. There we go. We're only going to put small photos, but we got to have some photos. Let's pause for a hot second before you walk away from me. She'll keep some photos of herself, obviously, but we got to keep, like, this one's probably, like, adorable, like the cutest. We'll keep that one for sure. We can keep this one too. She can keep these other ones of herself. I do wish we could get photos of them together, but they will never allow us to do it, despite the fact that they already have the animation for, you know. And she has the inspired mess for making a mess with a creative thing, and then he's going to turn into, and I feel like that is her inspiring him because she has a max, not max, but she's got the highest creativity level skill of all of her skills. Like she's super creative and I feel like she's inspiring him. And then see, like, I like this. I like the way we're kind of working with this. Now, not to say that every time we're going to do something, I still want him to do the serial killer actor thing. But I think that will be more like a Black Widow type thing. Master actor will be the aspiration. There are other romantic, like, types that we could have. Because, like, there's Love Bug and stuff like that, so we'll see which one works. Or he doesn't even have to, because he'll have romance skill by that point. And that would be perfect if he ends up in this next one. We'll have a romantic aspiration painter career, and we'll have him just, you know, because if he starts out serial romantic, and then kind of goes into, because we have time in this one, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know if we'll max his skill slash, I would like to max his skill and his career, because he started at level 5, so that should be fair enough. And to be fair, he could start painting now. You know what I'm saying? Because I kind of like the lead-in, so then it's like you're trying something new, and then that is why you regenerate into somebody else, as opposed to like, oh, I died. Although, to be fair, if he ever does die for some reason, we'll regenerate early. You know what I mean? Well, we'll probably just leave him as a ghost until that point, and then we'll bring him back to life. You know what? Let's get you an easel. Let's start. You know what? It's fine. Because this is going to be how you change. I'm going to move this. We don't need this anymore, but I am going to keep it because I am going to want to put it into Captain Paramount. Like I said, I'm going to turn this into a room and then we'll do stuff. So for right now, let's go and get you activities and skills. Let's get you a creative skill. Nope, I didn't want to go up. I meant to put the walls up. And then we will... And it's funny because then we'll do first, blah, 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 and then we can have the first painting he does right here. That'll then translate into second, and then if we have any kind of transition things. Wait a minute. Wait. Do you have one in your inventory already? Because you already got level... Wait, you should have one already. You do! Awesome! I was like, wait. Oh, we gotta put this over here. I forgot her birth certificate. Like, that counts. And I wish we could, like... Can we put that there? Oh, we can't, like... It doesn't... It just looks like a brown package, but we could... Oh, it's not as fun as, like... It looking like actual evidence or something. It's just brown packages, so... That's fine, I guess. I have to sneeze. Hold on. I figured I would open these while I was sneezing. We got lots of toys for the dog, which is sad because she's not going to live forever. You know, she is going to die. Okay, we can sell one of these. We can sell both of these for now, and we can give this to Daphne so she has a ball to play. Not to say we can't get another dog or a cat or something. But now you can actually work on your... Let's do a confident painting. Let's go do a confident painting. Let's start. Let's work on our painting skills. You know, it's funny that those are out, but I forgot, like... Add frame. Add frame. There's only 8 colors. I wish there were more. But that's okay. Black frames usually are totally... Whoops. Add frame.
Ooh,
There you go.
Chimago.
Like,
Flaze.
because he's not gonna, like, I mean, obviously, it does seem weird that we're technically starting early, but I kind of like that we're gonna do a transition in. And it might not work out like this every time, you know what I mean? Where, like, it starts out, but it's really just about creating, like, finishing an aspiration. We're not gonna do a painter aspiration or anything like that. We are going to do, I think for him, I mean, well, we could do a series. I don't want to do like a, you know what that looks like? Oh my God, no, we're definitely keeping this one. This looks like Daphne. I mean, it's pastier than she is. It's like way whiter, but like the brown hair and everything like that kind of looks like her. It kind of looks like your daughter. I'm here for that. Can we name this? Oh, wait, let me put it in our...
Nizook Rubin.
Where'd my painting go? Here we go. Let's put this out. Let's name this. Let's frame the canvas. Let's name... We're gonna name it Daphne. That's our daughter. We just painted our daughter. How lovely. Isn't that cute? He's so busy, like, admiring his tattoos. Let's do a large classic. Don't destroy the dollhouse. Let's work on painting because we got nothing better for you to do right now. She's sleeping. We'll make you a cute little art studio. And for our TARDIS, like, obviously we're gonna have our little, like, computer or study and everything like that. Maybe we should actually have you restore this too. And maybe we should get a cat next. You think Merlin should regenerate if Merlin doesn't die before we... You think we... I don't know if you can go into CAS full edit mode and change Merlin into a different dog or like a cat. Like, or a horse. Likes painting. Yes, you should. You know what I mean? Oh, there's another seed packet. They were hiding these in weird places. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, Merlin's not going to die before we're done. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, I wasn't going to regenerate our dog, but now I'm wondering if you could, like, regenerate. If I could go into CAS and change Merlin into a cat. I don't think you can. I think Merlin would always have to be a dog. But it would be really fun to be able to change her. Now I keep saying, now I have to fight to say her because I keep wanting to say him. So I might fix because, like, I meant for Merlin to be a boy. So I might fix that. But it would be interesting to change Merlin and always leave their name Merlin, but change them into a cat, change them into a horse, change them back into a dog. Oh my God. Or we just get different animals. We just let Merlin die and then, you know, which is just terrible. My neighbor's outside his window and it's really bizarre. Because I could see him outside my window. He's on his porch. It's so bizarre. Like, I'm sitting here talking, and then it's like, oh, okay, yeah, you're right there. That's strange. Okay, you can go pee and grab something to eat. Okay, it's going to take you forever to restore that. But we'll turn those into our actual, like... You can pee with the dog in there. You're fine. Oh, do you have to go to work? Nah, you got today off, so that's good. So there you go. Okay. You're gonna go grab something real to eat, maybe? And then you should go to sleep. You're uncomfortable. I know, we'll get you bladder blunder. Did Captain remember to use the bat? Oh, didn't he, like, pee himself at one point because he was alien pregnant and I didn't get him to the bathroom in time? Yeah. I believe so. 'Tis possible. But yeah, like if we turn just this room like right here, we move the wall here, get rid of the bed, and then we can put our bug listening device over here or whatever and put our other posters. We can actually get rid of the shelf. We can make the room a little bit smaller. And then it won't have the bathroom. And then this will be like the little like first captain's office somewhere in the house. And that's her bedroom. It's always going to be her bedroom. We might change and like, or maybe we'll find like a different bedroom when she gets older. But for right now, it's perfectly fine. Even like, you know, we might change it completely. I don't remember what we did for some other ones. I feel like sometimes the not Time Lord house, full TARDIS, or the Time Lord's room, I feel like their rooms kind of stayed consistent within the TARDIS. You know what I mean? So like they didn't like Daphne's room will change based on her preferences and styles. So like when she's a teenager, we'll change her room, decorate it, do whatever, but it's not like if then we go on to the third captain or we'll change her room drastically. You know? But I think what we'll do is we're just going to keep doing what we do. We're going to add on up here as we go, make bigger, pool bigger, do all this stuff, whatever. And we can change her room. We might move around where the rooms and things are. We'll have to have, you know, a second set of stairs going down probably to give us more room to go deeper. We will get her a treehouse eventually, but I'm not worried about it in this part. Or like in this, well, in with first captain here, because with this version of the captain, because he hates kids. So, you know, I don't think he'd be too keen on, you know, building a treehouse. But this is going a different direction than I thought. Because you know what I mean? I was like, we're going to take Erwin and make him... But Erwin we can date because, like I said, I don't know if we will do... Is she going to school? Yeah. Congrats on landing that sweet job. Yeah, it is. Because we can super speed through this because you're sleeping until you wake up. Why are we not super speeding? Is someone here? Is someone here? Entertainment business. No, and that was only like rank 4. Why are we not super speeding even though no one's here? That's really bizarre. No one's here. But we just decided to stop. And it's not because of the dog. It's really bizarre. Well, anyway, let's come here and take a shower. I don't even know where my brain was going. Whatever. We'll come out here and pay our bills. And then we're going to go back to repairing that refrigerator. All right, let's go back and finish. Not finish, but let's continue repairing. No, let's not do destructive things. Let's do constructive things. Let's repair the refrigerator. Seriously, because all the shit in here is going to go bad real fast. And then we'll have a cute little set. The only thing I don't like, I think this is so cute, but it is weird because the count, it's such a giant, it's so much smaller than the other, like stoves and stuff. So like when you put the counters next to it, there's a giant gap between it. It's really bizarre how they made that choice. Like it's not like you've never had a stove before. You know, like you know how big your stoves are in games. So why would you make this one so much thinner where you have to then manipulate it and like alt place everything around it? It's very bizarre. You know? I mean, a little bit of a gap makes sense because, like, I have a tiny bit of a gap between my freaking, like, stove and my counters and stuff, but not as big as, like, this one, you know? Why don't you come down here and start working on your project? Oh, a medieval castle diorama. That's cute. You know, she's cheerful. Are you? Oh, that's probably what you rolled, right? I don't remember. Where am I going? Yes, cheerful. So you're gonna do that. He's doing this. You're getting hungry. So, oh, I think you might almost be done. If you're almost done, I'm gonna let you continue. Yeah, cool. He finished. Good. It does take forever, but that's okay. So,
Ho ho, one genie.
or if we let Merlin just be like die of old age, then we'll just get another pet. But I was still wish I could change him in cast. That'd be kind of fun. Like age him down to an adult, and then I see I keep calling it a he now. I'm never gonna win with this poor damn dog. It's fine. We'll get you a proper little studio. Like you'll have your little office thing. You'll have a little bed, maybe a small bedroom, but then we'll have at least a little kitchen, we'll expand a tiny bit on this so it's not like a bunker. But this was perfect for you. It's just not working out. Why is the dog? Do you love toilets? You're obsessing over the toilet. Well, no wonder why you hated the vines. You're like, the toilet is my favorite toy. Which is strange. What's our large classic painting? Cats. See, that's what kind of gave me the idea when he was painting the cats. I was like, Afterlife Anonymous. And see, like, Erwin never calls or anything. Like, I know he's just an NPC that's like maybe I don't know. I don't know, man. Why don't we come here and assist her with her project? But yeah. I mean, again, like I said, not much happening. I was just going to kind of let it go and see what was going to happen naturally. I like the idea of some kind of romantic thing with the painter career. We'll see if we can max the career and the skill along with the aspirations in the 12 episodes. I don't know if we'll do like serial romantic and then turn him into like a soulmate. Because what I don't want to do is like, okay, he does serial romantic. Oh, Brittany is calling. Oh, right, because she asked if she should be friends or go on a date with somebody. What I don't want to do, right, is I don't want it to be like he's a serial romantic and then the next aspiration we do for the third captain is... Oh, nope. Okay, good. Don't walk in. Don't walk in while she's peeing. All right, go get the dog poop. That's good. You know what I mean? And then I don't want that one to be the... soulmate aspiration. I don't want to do two romance aspirations back to back, even though that would make sense, to be fair. I'm just kind of thinking, it's funny that no one ever sits in this chair to eat. They only ever sit on his bunk bed. Are you okay? Oh, no. Just call me Cupid, hooking up other Sims. And then you're going to... Can you pull out your loose tooth? There you go. And then why don't you place pillow under your tooth and sleep? There you go. And you can also go to sleep. But we'll see what happens. But anyway, I'll wrap this part up here. It's a lot shorter than the other parts, but like I said, I don't think we really need to go a full length of time for like the next 4 episodes because we're basically done. Captain Paramount has done everything that he needed to do by filling out the Strangerville mystery, and now we're just gonna kind of tick along with him next week for the next 3 episodes, and if the episodes are like 40, 45 minutes, whatever, obviously this one's a little bit shorter than that, but I mean, it's almost 40 minutes and by the time I'm finished talking, it'll be, but you know what I mean? If it's a little bit under time, then at least we're still doing stuff with him and we're just going to see how it plays out and see what happens to set up the next captain, which is literally Captain Next. So whatever. But I think we got a good base to start with the painting stuff. So anyway, I will see you guys next time. Remember to give the video a big thumbs up and subscribe to see more.